Hey guys, welcome back to LAN-slide version 10. You're speaking with Maverick, alongside me co-caster Rankonius. And what are we looking at here, Rankonius? Another game of great global offense.
Well, we're looking at a CT side win on the knife round. And what we are looking at is, I believe, InVidious 1 versus InVidious 2. And I'm not sure which side is which. You know more about these teams than I do. Take us through it, Matt.
I think we're versing one, I believe, is Soft, because look at his gameplay. And
look at his AK play.
Look at his AK play, yeah, that's right. AK play. And InVidious 2 being the Dios, Surefire, Cheeseball, Silicon, Cracks, Biceps, and Wilkie KS. Now, it looks like they are pushing up. I would not know the map from the back of my hand.
This is Inferno. I know that straight away. But it's going to be T's pushing up through apartments initially. And we'll have to see how they go. They're starting to enter towards one side. It's going to be clutch first to come in, firing a few shots off. So Sabalicious Biceps. The uppers trying to clear up the side. They're going to get the A side quick. And the important part is that A side first clear. Now they need to walk the bomb up and get the plant down. Oh, they're going to get picked up behind us. The CT's trying to come around and re-clear the side. It's 1 versus 2. Can himself do it. He's done it before. He can't do it this time around. The bomb was planted, so at least they get the bomb plant money, and that's the important part from the first round.
That's right, so I think that's what, an extra 400 bomb plant?
Something like that.
First round going to counter terrorists there. Silicon picking up 3 kills that round, Dice with 1 and Contracts with 1. But Soft kills straight away first round. Clutchy picking up the other one. Clutchy's on Famous Buys.
Yes, go the Bison. Go the Bison. That guy with the Bison. Contracts Biceps. Best player in the game right now.
We've got Sabalicious Biceps and we've got Contracts Biceps. Maybe they're brothers, maybe not.
Maybe they're biception. Anyway, we're going to have a meeting up and towards the banana, and it's going to be the CT with all the kills so
the
far.
The Bison with the triple kill, the Bison with the quadra kill! 4 down there, Contracts Biceps taking out Hell, Soda Pop. Straight away.
Being a MOBA player, all I want to know is who stole his Penta. It was the Shen, it was the sneaky Shen.
Was it though? Did they get the Penta stolen?
Yes, somebody took away the... I don't think he got the 4 kill on that. I don't think he got the 5th kill. He got the 4th kill, you were right on that one, but I don't think he got the 5th kill. Famus's...
Actually, got the 5th kill.
Maybe that was the first round.
Maybe that was the first round, but excitement enough, he got 4.
Okay, yeah, so we're going to have the push on towards this banana, and they're going to try and take it. There is full AK, so this is a full buy round for, obviously, InVidious Hell, which is InVidious 1. So we're going to call them Hell and LAN. LAN's our CT side at the moment. So they're going to try and look for a pick up through that banana. They're not quite going to find it. That smoke is so important to LAN when you get pushed back off that initial site. But look at this. Hell Energy is Clutchy. Sorry, that's Clutchy that's making the push. He was looking for a pick up on towards the A site, didn't find anything. So that's the important part. Now the re-push back up on towards the banana. Interesting to see where they go. This is a really T-sided map, CT-sided map. There's nothing that they can really do, like when this entranceway is smoked off. It's so hard to get into. But jump on over the sandbags. They're going to look for an entrance to the B side, and it's going to be the Molotov with all the kills, all that damage coming down. CTs are now 5 left alive to 1. They have the bomb covered, and that's going to be their first buy round victory. So bye, and the CT's going to be the one with the win. Soda Pop, he's going to go and hide in the T spawn. This is actually not a bad hide spot. You're only vulnerable from one entrance, and that's the important thing.
Definitely say with that AK, because it looks like everyone just spent all their money on guns that round. We'll get AKs, try and get our round on the... get back into it.
And look at the economy right now from Hell. Oh, he's actually going to get one. Soda Pop found him. Now they actually know where he is. With 10 seconds left on the map, he's got 4 guys running at him. He can clean wipe this if they're not careful. 3, 2, 1, and that's a smart play by LAN, waiting for a round timeout.
And he's lost it as well.
Did he get the kill? I don't think he got the first kill. He didn't. He only killed the 1 player. So there was at least 1 kill traded for 5.
That's also going to hurt him because no income whatsoever.
No, but he did get 1 kill. That's the important part. Still 1 kill. They still wiped off his AK. That was the really important part for LAN. They wiped out all economy, so there's no economy left. 1 kill for an all economy wipe. That's a good buy. Sorry, that's a good round, and that secures them the next 2 rounds.
Right, it looks like they're pushing up mid now into lower apartments for the A side.
Okay, well LAN, yeah, with this setup and the way it's played out so far, LAN have actually pushed up on towards the banana. So now they have vision. Soda Pop has waited in the smoke. So he knows that somebody's actually starting to push up from that banana. But they've rotated, I believe it was Adam T or Cheeseball, around from the B side. So they know that it's an A side. Contract's Biceps playing very defensively on the banana means they have total control with one member. He can hold that solo. That means he's going to call out as soon as anything happens, as soon as it's a switch to B, and the rest of his team can protect the A site. We're now in towards apartments from Hell, and we'll have to see how they play this out, because they've got one in Uppers apartments. He's looking out towards patio, and two are going to come down through the lower apartments and out into that awkward sort of A entrance. And they've got the bomb there, but they're holding it back. Another important point, if they lose the bomb in that sort of position, then it's really, really hard to recover, and that's what we saw someone do last game. Anyway, it looked like we're going to have some action. That makes sense. One kill. Mew's going to pick that one up.
Just getting a double kill, then Silicon also picking up one. Wilkie's, all of a sudden, it is Soth. Soth trying to show himself, doesn't get taken out. Dios getting 3 kills that round there. And yeah, easily he's an MVP for that one. 4-0. Maybe I was wrong about Hell being the #1 team for this one here.
I actually really like that eco round. They just softly lost. They had a couple. You've got to remember this map is heavily CT sided. They lost a little bit. They got a little bit unlucky on that first full buy round for both sides. And now with the AWP pickup, AWP's really good at this map at holding down that mid. Cheeseball, I think, yeah, Cheeseball's holding the AWP, so they can't really push up mid. And they know if there's an AWP on the opposite team, they just can't do that. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go. They did go for multiple buys here though, so. Clutchy was pushing up towards that banana as well. The bomb is positioned towards banana. They did go for an A push last time with the eco. They got a couple of kills with pistols. That's always what you want. You don't want to, win the round. If you win the round, that's amazing. That's a really good round. But you're not there to try and, the eco rounds are not about winning. It's about inflicting what pain you can onto the opposition economy.
That's right, and we've got Cheeseball already here with an AWP. Ready for the CT side of the team. So it wouldn't form InVidious, well, LAN. So he's didn't pick off anyone as of yet. So. Apparently Soth is the AWP for the Hell team on CT side. Soth with an game rank.
So he is the...
Yes, he is.
I thought it was Soda Pop that was the AWP player.
When I was speaking to him down there, apparently Soth is the CT side at all.
Surefire.
Surefire getting his first kill with the AWP that game. Wilkie taking out New as well. Shots being fired everywhere. Oh, Surefire goes for another AWP kill. Does miss as he jumps around from Forest into mid.
And the important part here is that they now know that the bomb is over towards the A side. There's 2 on patio. Here they go.
Hell Energy almost called that spot. Soda Pop jumping down. Spin with the Tech 9. Gets no tags whatsoever. 5v3 situation. Soft going down to Dios. And wow, that fast, rapid kills. Sabalicious and Soda Pop all going down.
Look, did you see the round timer they left? They had to make a push right there. They left it right till the end of the round timer. They had to make a move there and then. So the opponents, the LAN side, the InVidious LAN side, they played that one really well. They just played out the timer, forced them to do something. Like I mentioned, they played Banana very strongly. They managed to solo that with one man because they knew that their opposition would be on an eco or a very small buy round. Wow.
Surefire getting a quick AWP through mid. Goes for a second shot, misses though. And he knows someone's sitting back there, so they're easily going to have to rotate around the back. Now that bomb carrier is the one sitting right where they want to go. Looks like they could possibly be going for a B. Soda Pop rotating it back through the bomb away from the rest of the team. Bit of a split here, all up in mid.
But look at this instant rotation. Contract's biceps immediately. As soon as they call any shots out, he can just rotate because Adam T, or Dios, has total control. And another kill. Surefire. Silicon is going to get another one over on towards Sabalicious. And now it's just going to be Soda Pop and Soth. This is really dire straits. 6-0 down. We'll allow him to buy next round. Soda Pop's the last man standing with the bomb. He's, there's nothing he can really do. He knows that he got seen backed into a corner. So nothing he can really do. Yeah. So that was another eco round. Not played as well. They didn't get a single kill. If they could have wiped an eco round just for an AWP, they force their opponents to either trade an A carry or AWP, depending upon the positioning. If they can force a late positioning advantage around and away from the AWP, they can deny the AWP.
Now they've got... Oh, we got our first... we got Soda Pop picking up the AWP.
And this is important. This round is really important for Hell. If they can make picks, if they can clear off that AWP, if they can clear away some guns, it's going to be a lot of economy, but they can start their way back into this round, and Clutchy can buy next round. Clutchy's going to be entry... No, Clutchy's actually running the bomb. This is a smart decision as well. You've got 2 options. You can either run the bomb, or you can entry with your eco player when you're on a 1 eco like this. So He's pushing with the bomb. Yeah, there's a toss back of the bomb. That's a smart decision.
Fiver slowly pushing up towards. Defended by 3. Surefire instantly taking out Clutchy though. And I think alerts have been raised that bomb is around the mid area. So we've got the 2 rotating down Banana, slowly sneaking up now.
They haven't moved anywhere in a little while. They're just sort of looking, controlling this push.
Oh, a double takes him out through each other. And Contract's Bicep getting a double kill there on New and Soda Pop. So that's the AWP down. So they might be able to pick up a second AWP if they need to. I don't think they will though.
I don't think they spotted it. I don't think they actually spotted that there was an AWP. They did get the kill onto the AWP player, which was Soda Pop. But they didn't actually spot whether he had an AWP, so I'm pretty sure they don't know. And the smart decision here is to play the timer right now. That's the smart decision. They don't need to push. It's Hell that needs to make the push. So, and they just can't do it. They just can't do it with this setup, with the lack of nades and guns. Like there's only a grenade, a Molotov, and a flash on Soth, and only a nade and a flash on Sabalicious Bicep. So they don't have the equipment to make this entry. They're gonna save, and that's a smart decision.
Yeah, I keep thinking, I'm seeing Soft, I'm seeing the AWP on the ground.
Oh,
Give Soft the AWP. Sabalicious comes back, takes out Wilsies and Surefire. That's AWP down. And however, running out of time, not watching the clock. They are leaving the pushes too late every round.
Okay. Not watching the clock. They didn't have a choice, right? They in the end, that play was to try and knock off some economy, force them to buy AWPs, and now it's a double AWP setup. He did get some kills, did get some economy back in his team's favor, but they can't afford an AWP this round. They don't have any long-range pick potential, so they have to be very careful. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Banana Rush.
But we do have the AWP straight away defending the Banana Rush, so we'll be holding that off. One going down, Dios taking out Clutchy. We have 2 more running down there, but we do have one that takes out Surefire out at the A-side apartments and picks up an AWP as well.
Yeah, that's the important part. Surefires had the AWP the entire time, and he's just been picked off. He overpushed with the AWP. You shouldn't do that. Don't get cocky, don't overpush with the AWP. The AWP is so important to controlling this map, and double AWPs are so strong. One in Banana, one down that mid. You control it really, really well, and they can't do anything. If you open up that AWP to really, really sharp turn alleyways, you're just throwing an AWP away, and you're giving it to a team that had no economy prior to this round.
Now, what are we drinking here, Rankin? What's supporting in a way?
Well, what are they supporting? What are they supported by? We're actually drinking some Hell Energy. The boys actually threw some our way, so thank you for that one. Gonna be a B push right now. That's the important part. Don't raise the sponsorship to teams. Oh, no! AWP is gonna be the AWP pick up by Dials. Dials is gonna get a second, and Contract's Bicep will get the third on that site. Means it's Malicious Biceps left. They have the bomb in sight, and there's no way he can do this. He has an AWP. He should be saving right now. He's gonna try and save, but I'm not sure he can. He has been spotted. They don't know. Actually, they don't know he's on the right. He's on the left.
Oh, missed the shot. Instant snap takes him out. Wilkie picking that up 8-0 straight away. There goes that AWP opportunity.
Okay, if I was him, I'd wait until they start to turn at you, because you have an AWP. If they run past you, sneak up behind them, look for a pick, but save the AWP. Primary thing right there, save the AWP. The AWP is worth so much more on this map than any other map. Look at it. Again, CT side coming out with a double AWP setup. They've got 32k in a resources this time around. Sabalicious, only one with an AWP. Didn't save the AWP from the last round, forced to buy it this time. That's depleting their economy more and more and more, to the point where they're pretty much going to lose this at the end of the CT side. They can actually come back though. So 1-2 rounds on the T side isn't actually a bad start for Inferno.
Right, and well, they just bought another AWP, so it is a 2v1 AWP setup here. The 2 AKs. AKs on both sides of the actual teams. Everyone's picking up an AK today. Wilkie taking out Clutchy with the AWP. Silicon taking out New. So they're just picking them off, running into the bomb site. You know, the rounds that they leave it too long, they run out of time, but the rounds they rush in, the CT side are already ready for them. And Wilkie actually killing Soda Pop by Molotov, burning him that round.
That's some real burn right there.
That's got burned. That was right.
Okay, this is actually a round that Sabalicious can win if he plays the map correctly.
A 1v3 situation.
He has an AWP. He has an AWP. He can win this. He's got a really, really good position where he can't really be flanked. They're not going to expect this. If he plays this correctly, he doesn't move. But look at, you're pointing it out. Dios' positioning, if he moves, he's dead. So he has to save this AWP. And they can try and rush him and remove the AWP, because they have the economy from the side of land. They're going to try it.
I think they have calmed him out. They're aiming out to the left. He hasn't even looked at him. as Sabs let him go. Yeah, no risking. He's not making the same mistake twice.
That is the right call. Remember the last round? He had that off in the corner. He gave it up.
Oh no, the pre-fire, and he was right as well, so he turns and fires another shot. Surefire taking out Sablicious. Second round, lost the AWP. 3 AWPs to none. You're going all AWP'd out.
That's the next 2 to 3 rounds. Although, because they're 9 rounds to 0, the losing bonus is so high, this round eco, they can probably buy the next 2, no matter the result. So, I don't know, I want to see them, I want to say that they need to win minimum 2 rounds, but...
Dios taking him out with your double kill with the AWP. Oh, collapse! Takes out 3 in a row with that AWP. 4! Takes out 4. That's 4 down for Dios. And headshotting 2 players with 1 bullet. That one.
Okay, that's the right call when you're on an eco. Banana or apartments. You don't have any other options. You can't just go down. You can't go down mid into an AWP, especially when it's triple AWP. But this does allow them a scout and 4 AKs. This is a really, really cheap out, and this is probably something they can buy on the next round. I don't know. Just bring up the economy and see what we've got.
Got pretty low. Yeah.
They might be able to buy next round. They might. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Got Wilkies and we got Dios, both maxed out on cash. They could probably buy for the next few rounds. Out even.
Well, there's only 5 rounds left in this half. They can buy for. They've got guns for the rest of the half. Okay, so that's secured, which means that Hell are running into that every single time. They've got 5 set up here. Look at where Clutchy is with the bomb. That's too aggressive with the bomb. You can't get the bomb up there. Toss it back down the banana. Toss it back down the banana.
Like scattered in Banana right now. Like last time they pushed Banana, they got absolutely wiped very quickly by Dios.
And look at this smart play from the LAN-slide as well. They're not pushing. They're not pushing. They're just playing this A side. They're like, okay, they might rotate. We don't have vision of them. Why push into that? We've been playing really, really well when we don't push it.
The round that, yeah, so usually when they know they're not coming Banana rather, they instantly push up Banana just to lock off so they can't rotate to be through that Banana. But now that they're in Banana, it looks like that they don't have as rotation from A to be able to block off their exit. So,
well, here it is now. Silicon's actually going to come down. We'll have to watch this one.
That flashbang was really?
Yeah, he bounced off a wall, but he's looking at the car. He's going to try and go for a pick. It's actually going to be Wilkie picking up a couple there, and Contrast helping it out. Silicon.
Got to kill through all of them. Dios leading the team 17-2. Very closely leading as well.
Highest deaths on InVidious LAN, sorry. 4.
5. Oh wait, sorry, I was looking at assists.
Yeah. Highest deaths of 4 on Cheeseball.
I think that was just because he's rushing with the AWP, I think.
Yeah, that was one of them, but that's the important part, to not die.
All-fire picks off Clutchy very quickly. He sees another one, misses. Oh, he goes for it. And no, Wilkie gets him with the AWP through the wall. Contracts, easy headshot. And Dios getting a second kill as well. And, hey, actually, Dios headshotting his own player there, taking out...
great shot.
Great shot. And Dios sees another one, finishes off Soda Pop. 20 seconds around, 12-0. Hey, Rank.
Not a lot. This is just a really, really hard map on T-side. So they just needed one good round. This, as much as this seems over, this is just Inferno. Inferno can be won from this point. I actually remember a really, really important game from ESL 1 qualifiers. AV were up 14-1 at the end of their CT half, and they lost that game. Immunity beat them out to qualify 16-14. They didn't even go to overtime. They won 15 rounds straight from the CT side. It is not impossible. It's just really, really tough. And if they could pick up 1 round here before the end of the half, it's actually really, really back in their favour.
Surefire getting a headshot through the wall onto Sabalicious. Wilkie also with the AWPs. The AWPs definitely in favour of the 3-sided AWP team. Contracts finishes off New with the M4, making that 13-0. 2 rounds to go. They're still rocking out the 3 AWP setup and have pushed.
Go for 5 AWPs. Go for 5
AWPs.
Go for 5. Do it.
And, but they have dropped the AKs and picked up carbines again when they did AKs. And Soda Pop, they're doing they're doing SMG rushes from the looks of it here. 3 P90s, 2 Mac 10s. Hopefully looking at a banana push here, but could be wrong.
They're going to go banana, and this is because they're not left with many options. But if they get AWP'd off here, they're dead. That's it, round over. Look at the grenade fire.
However, the bomb carrier sitting, rushing apartments, so they're doing actually a split push.
Gonna see what they can get, because if they get into the apartments...
Oh wow, Dios and Wilkie, these AWPs are absolutely destroying the T's. The T's are going to buy some smokes, I reckon, to get those smokes up.
They need to. The smokes are really, really important on this. Against so many AWPs.
1v5 clutch for Soda Pop. Not gonna happen, man.
But he tried. There's nothing he can do. Like, with this many orbs, it's so important to get the smokes in the right spot. And you need to be buying smokes every round that you want to win on this. Or you have to hard rush apartments and wait and wait and wait for one person to walk into apartments and only have one person showing. If you show 5 people in apartments with the pistols after you've waited, you're screwed. You're screwed, because they'll just block off the B side and you're done. Once they have control over Banana, you're in trouble.
We've got scouts and 2 warps now, so they're returning the favour by saying, you know what, you're gonna get all pass, we'll try and return.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the scope player does go. If they make a pick, like Cheeseball is sitting in a really, really odd location, and they're so cautious to push up because they just can't push. So, Clutchy, don't do that! Clutchy, like, just Clutchy had a scout, so he needed to headshot. He had to beat the AWP to the headshot, and pushing into an AWP, you just can't. Don't push into an AWP. Like, don't push into a corner with an AWP. He'll just pick you every time. And
it looks like they could be making a push up in the A bomb side though. Silicon instantly sees him, takes him out, but New returns the favour, taking out Silicon. Soth headshotting Wilkie. They see Doorfire Cheeseball in the room. It can't get a pick. They are guarding it, so they will actually get the bomb down. Is that for the first plant in this game?
Second plant.
Oh yeah, first, yeah, and they got the defuse, so didn't even get the round. Hopefully they can get this one. Hopefully trying to catch a guy on fire and burn him out, but unsuccessful. Contracts pushing up slowly, looking around on the bomb side, looking for that close pick. Sees one. Soth takes him out though. Doros taking out New, and Surefire takes out Soth. 1v2 pick here. Can they get the defuse? And they will.
Yeah, they're gonna have the kits. So 15-0. 1 round needed for the team side. This is not over. Don't just immediately think this is over. This is Inferno. You've got to know how to play the map right. I think this might be a really, really bad map for Hell. Just the way they're playing the map doesn't seem anywhere near the way that they were playing Dust in the game that we did see from them earlier. If you're watching, you will be watching this as a VOD. They beat out the Someones, which are a relatively unknown team, about 16-9, so...
But moving into this CT side, it is going to be a similar tactic, so they must train together a fair bit to learn the tactics of each other. But looking at this bomb carrier, it looks like they're just pushing up mid slowly, looking for the pick, having a look at Banana. The side are being very, very hesitant with that similar pick. But that mid?
Yeah,
the mid, I think.
Yeah,
mid.
Second mid.
Finding some shots early. Contracts taking out Clutchy. Clutchy first, getting the pick onto Silcon.
They can guarantee themselves some rounds here if they can stop the bomb plant coming down. And you can see New already rotating, really good calls, good strategy and understanding of the map. So here comes the push.
4 people rushing up through mid to Forest, going for A, led by the bomb carrier. See someone through the cross to B. Don't get any picks though. Soth takes out Surefire. Contrast taking out New. And they could be looking for another plant on A if they can get that down. Sodapop taking out Wilski, Soth taking out Dios. So that is a 3-1. Contract's gonna have to show off his biceps here. Get 3 kills. Does not pick off Soth. Soth lands him. Soth gets
okay. Important part, bomb doesn't get planted. So this is another eco round. We know that for sure from the guys on LAN-slide. The tough part here, when you're 15-1, but you are on the CT side, do you buy, do you not buy?
And they have decided to buy random weapons by the looks of it here, right?
No, the shotgun, that's a smart buy. That is actually a good buy from Sodapop. Yeah. He's going to be looking to push with that one, and you can see he's up in apartments. That's a really, really good idea. And
it contracts with the pistol, taking out Clutchy. That's 1 down, and he's picked up Wilkie. That means Wilkie's already picked up the M4, so already saved a weapon. Yeah, T-sided team. Pushing on mid, all of them are actually flashed. Wilkes gets a kill with CT-sided gun, so already taken it down to 5v3. Now Sodapop's pinned down as well. Sabalicious double kill there with a P90. Wilksy returns the favour, taking out Sabalicious. Silicon takes out Sodapop. Got New pushing in.
Guess what? This is a non-eco round. It's turned into an eco round.
Oh, Wilkie takes out New. 16-0 GG.
Important part to that round, and LAN winning out over Hell was that all their gun players were in pushed up positions and lost their guns into an eco. You don't, when you know that your opposition on that second round are going to be ecoing, sit further back on the sites, force them to come to you. They've got pistols, you've got half decent buys. The only one that should be pushing is your shotgun, and then that makes you play further back. What they did wrong was they pushed. They knew they were against the wall. They had to win the round. If they win that round, their opponents are still going to probably buy anyway, but it's going to be half decent buys. It's not going to be solid. They get the pick of what they want. Normally, but because they had to buy on that round to have any chance of winning the map whatsoever, then they're forced into some awkward buys, and then they can't buy the following round. So they just needed to not toss away. They had to play back. They didn't do that. They lost weapons, and then the rotation into those weapons left New with a pistol. He was the only one that couldn't buy. He had a pistol, and he was running into an M4A4, a UMP, and a Mag 7 with a pistol.
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And looks like, you know, we had Soth on the team. I had high hopes for Soth. He let us down.
Where was his AK playing?
Where was his AK? I didn't even see it with an AWP either. They lied to us.
Exactly.
That being said, InVidious LAN versus InVidious Hell, taking out 16-1, 15-0 at the half. Not much else we can talk about there.
It was just a little bit, I don't know, the map play and the understanding play from LAN was perfect. We talked multiple times about their control over Banana and how very early on they were comfortable leaving one person with a decent enough gun on the CT side to control Banana alone. The grenades, whenever that happened, you actually saw multiple times that Hell would rotate back into that Banana. When they did leave the Banana after an initial maybe early push or an A attempt at push, they did actually leave Banana, and then they'd come back, but the smokes would already be gone. They'd have burned them way too early. On that map, you got a one smoke down mid to pick off where that AWP position is going to be, which is where Surefire Cheeseball was all the time. You have to smoke that off if you're going to even think about pushing on towards A, just so you can't lose one very early on. And even then, I think he got a couple of kills through the smoke, just because he knows the lines and the angles from that shot so well. Then you have to time your second set of smokes. The important part is not tossing all your grenades at once. If you do that, you leave yourself so inhibited on a map like Inferno. Cache is a bit the same. You leave yourself so inhibited for that re-side entry, for that final gun through to try and plant. And they just left themselves outnumbered with grenades. That was... Grenade play is such an important part of Inferno, and it just was not played anywhere near well enough from Hell, and that's why you see them go 15-0. Was it 15-0? Yeah.
It was 15-0 at the half. Yeah.
And then they won the gun round, the pistol round. Yeah. And then they lost the buy round. They win the pistol and lose the buy round. So
going into that means InVidious Team 2 is going down to the bottom bracket now versus Con. We haven't of course seen them yet, but 4G Connection which, has of course a few well-known players such as Politics and Delulu and a few other players on that team taking on this team. Now what we've seen so far is a very dominant power from this InVidious. I'm not sure whether the other team they knew how good they were, but I'm sure this will come out on Nuke in the semi-final by the looks of it. They're on DE.
I really like Nuke as a map, actually. There's a lot of different ways you can opt to go from each different angle. I mean, it is, again, I believe it's very CT-sided from memory, but there are so many different angles, and it really, really showcases your good AWP players. That's what I like about it. You're going to see the difference between the AWP players, and Nuke is where that's going to come out.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, sign us off.
Absolutely. Don't forget, everyone, this is... V10 LAN-slide LAN. If you want to be part of all the events, LAN-slide.com.au. Don't forget to jump on the Facebook page as well. Big thank you and shout out to all our sponsors, PLE Computers, fantastic guys. I was getting down here. I was actually chatting with one of the marketing manager's children, and they're down here. They're having fun. They were on the Wii, actually over on the back of the stage. That was a bunch of fun. They're running a bit of a store here, having a blast. Steel Series. Tony was here. Absolutely. Check this out. Hooking us up. Look at Mav's headset. Look at that thing. Look at that. It's so good, so good. Very kind enough to lend us the microphones and headset.
And the mouse pads as well, and mouse as well.
Absolutely. Check out some of the Steel Series products. Guild Wars 2 mouse. I was actually thinking about getting back into that one. So
here you go.
Shout out. Yeah. Yay.
And headsets.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going home. Steel Series under the arm. I'm getting out of it. But seriously, guys, go and check everyone out. They're absolutely fantastic. Australian portions of the companies. PLE Computers is actually an Australian company, so make sure you check all that out. Don't forget, we'll be back in another video with another game from LAN-slide Counter-Strike Global Offensive It's Rankonius and Maverick signing off.